Hey, what's up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. This one's for September 29th, 2015. Just got back from Florida. Spent a week down at Disney. Did all the attractions down there. Had a great time with the family. Haven't been there since our honeymoon 21 years ago. So it was nice to go back, see the changes that have taken place down there. A lot of changes since that I could remember from the time I was down there before. I got back, started working again at the Shady Dog. Got a bunch of stuff in while I was away. I have a few things here that I picked up before we went on vacation, so I figured to jump right into it. A lot of this stuff is all over the place, mostly blues and rock and metal. Couple old classic rock stuff, like 50s rock stuff in here too as well, so let's jump right into it. First up, this is Mick DeVille. Cabretta, I think is the name of the album. It's either that or self-titled. This is just an upgrade for me. The vinyl was killer. The artwork, not so much, but the vinyl looks mint. I like some of his stuff, so I figured I'd pick this up. Pretty cool. Couple blues, two or three blues things are pretty rare nowadays to find the original copies of. I found this. This is again from Shady Dog. This is the best of Lightning Hopkins. This is on the Prestige label. This one's hard to find now. Let's pick that up. Pretty killer. It's got 8 songs on it. Buddy Guy, A Man in Blues. This is on Vanguard. This is like almost dead mint. There's a few inner sleeve scuffs on the LP, but they don't take away from the sound. You don't even know they're there. Pretty good. I'm not a huge Buddy Guy fan. I like the dirtier blues stuff, but this is cool to have in the collection. I like this. I don't know if I would listen to it more, but it's pretty cool. Another one I got, Buddy Guy and Junior Wells Play the Blues. I think this was a live record. No, this is produced by Eric Clapton. Studio album. Again, not a huge Buddy Guy fan, but I'll keep it in the collection. Album I never heard of. He's got, at least I never had anything by them. The Groundhogs. This is called Razor's Edge. I think they were from the early 70s. This album actually came out on Landslide Records in 1982. Very Motorhead-esque. I thought blues rock. Probably not as heavy as Motorhead, but it has that vibe to it. But I like this a lot. I thought this was really good. So I'll be looking for some other stuff from them down the road. And yes, I shaved my head for Florida. So I think I'm going to keep it like this for a while. Next up is 2 albums from Steppenwolf. I never had this one, Steppenwolf Live. This is like dead mint. And a mono version of the first album, which I never see this one. I always see the stereo version, but this is the original pressing first mono. So I picked that up. And this, again, it's got the silver foil cover. The album's almost mint, but it's cool to hear a mono version of that record. Got this on eBay. Just one that I added to my Jason and the Scorchers collection. This is 19th Nervous Breakdown. extended version, 12-inch. The B-side has the same song but an instrumental version, and Greetings from Nashville, which I believe is on an album. I'm not 100% sure, but this was only a couple bucks, but I never had. I think I have pretty much all the weird Jason the Scorcher stuff. I'll have to look though, but I didn't have this one, so I grabbed that. Reissue that just came out from Howlin' Wolf. This is on the Dolchester label from England. 180 gram vinyl. And this is Big City Blues. So I ordered this at the Dog. Got this in last, I think Friday. Yeah, Friday we got these in. So I picked that up. There was another Muddy Waters one, but since I just got back from Florida, I only picked this one up, and of course the Muddy one sold, so I'll have to order that again. So I didn't have that Muddy Waters record. But this is cool. I don't know if there's I've never seen an original of this, but I'm sure if there is, it's a lot of money. Picked up another upgrade of the Grand Funk. We're an American band. I believe this is... I have this already, but on black vinyl. And this one is on yellow or gold, whatever you want to call it. So I didn't have that. I didn't have the colored vinyl version of it, but it's cool. And I think this actually has, if I was not mistaken, yeah, it has the inner sleeve, which is just black. And the original stickers inside. So that was cool to find out. You never see that without. You never see that still with the sticker. At least I never do. Every time it comes into the shop, I always check to see if it has the stickers. Not that it makes a ton of difference. Monetary reasons why. But it's cool to have that. And like I said, I didn't have the gold vinyl, so, or yellow vinyl. This one is a compilation, I believe, a soundtrack maybe from 1979. The soundtrack for that summer. This has Ian Dury and the Blockheads, Mick DeVille, Elvis Costello, Boomtown Rats, Ramones are on here, Eddie and the Hot Rods, Nick Lowe, Richard Hell and the Voidoids. So this is the UK pressing with gatefold. I don't think this ever came out here. It's regular black vinyl. So that was cheap. And another Atlantic comp called The New Age of Atlantic. The only reason I picked this up, it has Zeppelin's Hey Hey What Can I Do on here, which, you know, was unreleased really until the reissues. It was on the, I believe, the B-side of Whole Lot of Love, maybe? Something like that, 7-inch from back in the day. This also has Cactus on it, Buffalo Springfield, Dr. John, Jay Giles, Yes. But like I said, I only picked it up for that Zeppelin track, and this is a UK pressing as well on Atlantic. That's cool to have. Next up is the UK pressing of the Flaming Groovies Now. I have the US press, the reissue on Four Men with Beards, or whatever that label's called. I picked this up because it has, instead of Paint It Black, it has Blue Turns to Gray, another Rolling Stones cover. And this has obviously different artwork than the US one. Again, I don't know what the hell keeps falling. The dog keeps knocking the table. Next up is 10-Pole Tudor, Let the Four Winds Blow. This is on Stiff Records. This album I've always seen. I've never checked it out until recently, and realized that this is like kind of power pop meets. There's this label. It's like power pop, weird. It's pretty cool though. I liked it a lot. It's only a couple bucks. They have a cool, weird look on the cover. I think they have other material out, but I picked that up. It's different. Next up is one I never had this either. It's on Smash Records from back in the day. This is the mono version of The Return of Rock from Jerry Lee Lewis. This is like dead mint. He does like Maybelline on here, Roll Over Beethoven, Johnny B. Good. Pretty cool record though. This is the old Smash. I think it's a Smash label, the blue label. I think. Oh no, the red label. Just the blue label stereo, I think, and the red label's mono. Pick this up at the Dog. I love Jerry Lee Lewis. I love the old Jerry Lee Lewis. I'm not a big fan of his country stuff, but the rock stuff, I can listen to that stuff all day long. Really killer. Next up is a promo single from Dwight Twilley, for Somebody to Love. And the B-side is Money, That's What I Want, the old Barry Gordy tune. It's a promo, white label, single. Nothing special except for that cover. The cover tune. Next up is a weird, I've never seen this one either. A Holland, printed in Holland, Preston Holland. It's the Best of T-Rex. This was like dead mint as well. Pretty cool record. I always get like the weird T-Rex stuff in. Next up on London is I think a weird compilation. This is London, New York, U.S. pressing, Raw Blues. It's got like Clapton, John Mayall, Otis Spann, Peter Green. What else is on here? Jack Dupree's on here. I guess that's it. Yeah. John Mayall with Clapton. I'm not a huge Clapton fan, but this is like British blues from the 60s, and late 60s, early 70s, I guess. But pretty cool. It's worth checking out if you're into that blues stuff. Some cool stuff on there. Compilation on Capricorn called South's Greatest Hits. It's got like Allman Brothers, Leonard Skinner. Who else is on here? The Outlaws. Charlie Daniels is on here. Dr. John, Marshall Tucker, and Elvin Bishop. Fool Around and Fell in Love is on here. I don't know why, but it's very bizarre to pop that track into a Southern rock comp, but whatever. It's a cool comp. This was in the dollar bin. Another old classic. I didn't have this. It's the original mono pressing of the Four Seasons Dawn. I love Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. I thought the movie about his life sucked, though, unfortunately. It was annoying. I'd rather see the Broadway play for this. I've never seen it, but I thought the movie was going to be in that vein, and it just wasn't. The movie was bad. I forget the name. I even forget the name of the guy that played Frankie Valli in that movie. Was annoying to me, but this is cool. It's got like Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, 16 Candles, Earth Angel, Do You Want to Dance. You know, it's not all. I guess Dawn is their only track on here that was a big hit for them, but the rest of it is stuff I've never heard before. So I thought that was cool. Again, that's like mint. Yeah, I look tan, don't I? Florida tan. Old stereo version. I wasn't sure. I don't think I have this, but it was again a dollar bin thing. Frank Sinatra Sing Along With, or Swing Along With Me, featuring the Brian May Billy May Orchestra, Brian May Orchestra, the Billy May Orchestra. Getting another dollar bin thing, original press, pretty cool. Another dollar bin. This was just an upgrade for the vinyl. The vinyl's mint, but the cover was shit. I guess it had gotten wet or something. But Johnny Winters, a Guitar Slinger, you can see it was stuck there. But the LP's mint, so I'll just switch it out because I think mine was a little beat. This is on Alligator Records. Probably, you know, it's not one of his better records, but I have I think everything he's ever done on vinyl. This one I'm gonna get some heat for. This was in the dollar bin. I was bored, and I wanted to hear one song on here. And that's the title track for Sonny and Cher's "The Beat Goes On." Don't ask me why I wanted to hear that track. I had it in my head when I saw the cover, and it was only $1, so I was like, all right. So I came home. That was the first thing I popped on was "The Beat Goes On." And of course, I had to listen to "I Got You, Babe" afterwards. So probably won't listen to this again ever unless "The Beat Goes On" gets into my head again. I probably could have just looked it up on YouTube and listened to it, but I'm a hoarder. I'm a vinyl hoarder, a CD hoarder. Another dollar bin. Upgrade vinyl wise. The LP is, I mean, the cover's just, it's okay. It probably shouldn't have been in the dollar bin, but whatever. And that's George Thorogood's "Moving On Over." This is the original pressing. I could tell by the label, I think. Either I have the original pressing already, and this is the second press, or vice versa. But I think that's the original first pressing labels for the Rounder Records Thorogood. Again, the vinyl was in mint, just an upgrade. I'll probably switch it out and then give the copy to my son or whoever wants it. Next up, "A New Life" from the Marshall Tucker Band. Another dollar bin. However, this one is a Capricorn white label promo. Y'all know how much I like the white label promo stuff. Little scuff marks on the album from the inner sleeve, but other than that, it played fantastic. It sounds great. Not a great record by any means. There's some good stuff on it, but I'm not a huge Marshall Tucker fan, but they're more country than southern rock, I think. And I'm not a country guy at all. I mean, I like old, like Johnny Cash and, you know, Willie Nelson and shit, but that's about it. Next up, I hardly ever see this on vinyl. I think this was the first time I've seen this on vinyl in a couple years, and that's Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, "Good Music." So I snagged that one. This was not in the dollar bin. This goes for a little bit of money. Nothing outrageous, like $10-12. Came out in '88 on Blackhearts Records. There's some interesting stuff on here. Again, not one of her best records, but it's cool. I like Joan. Always had a thing for her, so pick that up. And the last three I got are all brand new titles. First up, obvious. I don't know if I showed this yet, but I got the new Maiden. I think I might have showed this before. This is the one we got. Me and Greeno and I should say. Pre-ordered this on Amazon for $13.99, and that's what the sale price was. They later went and took it down and then put it back at the regular price of $35 something, but they honored the $13.99 price, so I got that. Really heavy killer, triple LP, black vinyl. It's killer. Next up, which I think this album is fantastic. I know it's been getting pretty good reviews. And that's the brand new Slayer, Repentless. I like this record a lot. I thought it was really good. Gary Holt's the new guitar player, which he's not really that new to them. He's been in the band for like 5 years or something like that now. There's the inner sleeve. Black vinyl. I just thought, I love Slayer, man. You know, there's certain albums that I dig, certain albums that are just okay. I really like this record. You know, they don't miss a beat without Jeff there. I actually dig Gary's playing a little better. I'm not, you know, I like Jeff, but I don't know. Jeff had that same vibe to him the whole time. But it's cool. I like this record. I thought it was good. The artwork's fucking killer. Some of you religious folk might not think it's so good, but I, for one, am not a religious man, so I think it's a cool artwork. Not, you know, whatever. It is what it is. And next up, probably my favorite out of the three right now. Brand new Motorhead. Bad Magic. Their 40th anniversary. I thought when I ordered it, it came with, it was the standard black vinyl. That's not the case. It ended up being the 180 gram white vinyl version, which is the limited one. Came with the download card, the CD, and a cool patch to put on my denim vest that goes over my leather jacket. No, I don't have it anymore. I wish I did. I used to have it. Maybe someday I'll do it again, but I don't even have leather anymore. My biker leather. I don't know what happened to it, to be honest with you. I used to have a nice biker leather from Harley. A Harley leather, right from the Harley Davidson catalog back in the day. I probably wouldn't fit into it anyway anymore. But that's the new Motorhead. Killer. Anyway, that's it for the vinyl, for the LP update. I got a couple things coming through work, through Shady Dog, that I'll show next time. I got a CD update coming pretty soon. And a horror update. Blu-ray DVD horror update coming just in time for Halloween. That'll be later in October. But again, head shaved, hair's all completely gone now. I don't know, I might keep it like this for a while. I like it, especially when the cool breeze hits the back of my head. I never felt that feeling before. I had long hair for over 25 years. Like I said in the video before, I gave it to Wigs for Kids. I got my thank you certificate from them, so that was cool. So I might grow it out again and do it again. So it's one thing, I'm not going bald, so I can grow it out pretty long again. I am getting the receding hairline, but I think we all are at this point in our lives. But who knows? I might just grow it out again and then cut it off and something different. Definitely feels weird after having long hair for 25 years and over 25 years. And I shaved it myself. I originally got it cut off a couple months ago, gave it to Wigs for Kids, and then decided to, before we went to Florida, to just shave it in case I got sunburn down there. I didn't want to get sunburn and then shave it and have a big white head, so she gone. Anyway, that's it. Peace out. See you next time. Thanks a lot.